In this video, everyone, I'll be showing you how to download the modded version of Unison League, in which you can get free unlimited gems and a free store mod as well. And this modded version is downloadable and compatible with both Android and iOS devices. And the steps I'll be showing you later in this video to download this modded version are also working on both Android and iOS devices. So this basically frees you from the worry of whichever device you're using. Just follow the steps I'll be showing you later in this video properly, and you'll be able to get this game Unison League modded version plus downloaded pretty simply, quickly, and easily into any of your iOS or Android mobile devices, through which you'll be able to get a free store mod and unlimited gems. So by a free store mod, we mean that everything in the store is all for free, because and all the in-app purchases that would normally be paid on the normal version of the game are all for free in this modded version, and so that is why we call it a free store mod. Everything in the store is for $0. And as you can see over here, I've opened the store of this Unison League plus, and you can see all these different packages of gems are costing me $0. And since they're costing me nothing, I don't have to pay anything. To buy them, all I have to do is basically click on them, click on the buy button, and as soon as I click on the buy button, at that very instant, the particular amount will be added to my personal gems. So for example, I just bought 175. I just bought 90 gems, so I have 1584. I have another. As soon as I click on any other package, that particular amount of gems will be transferred to my personal gems. So this is how this mod works, and through this, it basically frees you from the worry of running out of gems at any point in the game as well. So you don't have to worry about running out of gems at any point in the game. All you have to do is simply hover up to the store and start clicking on these buy buttons and start going crazy on them, and you'll be able to get as much as gems as you want. And there's no certain limit or certain threshold of amount, or like a certain amount of gems that you can buy in a certain period of time, or there's no cooling down period. It's all infinite. It entirely depends on how many times you can click on these packages. So the more you click on it, and the more you get it. So it's something like buy whatever you want to. Maybe someone else has paid for you, and maybe that someone else is me, because I'm showing you the modded version. So lol. Anyways, so look at that. I just went from like about 14,000 to 16,500 gems in like less than a minute. So it's like a crazy mod. This makes the game a whole lot more easy and interesting and strengthier, because this way you can purchase things that would normally cost you too much with this modded version, because you don't have to save up gems. All you have to do is simply calculate the amount you need and then start going crazy on these buttons, and you'll be able to get that amount pretty surely within no time. So this is the Unison League the modded version of Unison League. Over here I'll be closing the game so that I can show you how to install it again. Basically, I'll be closing the game and then uninstalling it so that I can show you how to get it again. So the modded version of Unison League, which gives you a free store mod and unlimited gems. So this is the game icon right underneath the home icon. And let me just delete it. So just a second. There you go. So now that I've just uninstalled the game, the first thing that I have to do is basically click on the settings right there, and step number one is that I have to go down to my battery settings and make sure that my power saving mods and battery saving mods on my Android devices and my low power mod on my iOS devices are turned off. So this is what you have to be sure about, that your low power mod on your iOS devices and your power saving and battery saving mods on your Android devices are turned off. This is step number one, which is just for iOS device, which is for both Android and iOS devices, I mean. Step number two is just for iOS devices, which we will be proceeding to after this one. So if your power saving mods are on, you should turn them off, because they should be off. Now step number one is for both Android and iOS devices. Step number two is for iOS devices exclusively, and that is that you have to go to your general settings above control center, and then your background app refresh right underneath the iPhone storage, and make sure that your background app refresh is on nothing else than Wi-Fi and cellular data. If it's on any other thing, you have to turn it to Wi-Fi and cellular data, because it should be on Wi-Fi and cellular data. Once you've done that, you should also get out of your general settings and background app refresh, and then step number three is again for both Android and iOS devices, and that is whichever browser you're using, you have to go to its settings. For example, I'm using the Safari, so I'm going to my Safari settings, and for my particular browser, which is Safari, I'm unblocking all the cookies by disabling the option saying block all cookies, because if your cookies are enabled, the downloading process may be affected and you might not get your contents downloaded properly. So you have to unblock all cookies, and once you've done these three adjustments in your settings, simply close your settings and open your browser, the particular browser for which the cookies are all unblocked, and then into the search engine bar you have to type in modded.top. Type in modded.top into the search engine bar of your browser, and once you do that, click search, and a list of modded games and apps will appear right in front of you this way. And this list contains like a countless number of apps and their modded version and their tweaked versions. But if you can't find anything in the list, you may go on to search it in the search bar, just like I'm doing it, Unison League, and there you go. It says unlimited gems, free store mod, all items in store are free, Android plus iOS. So if it's signed or not revoked, you can just go on to install it by clicking this button over here. And after which, start the injection process by clicking the start injection button. Now the only reason that compelled me to fast forward the video over here is just to make it short, because the injection process may take up to a few minutes, however not too long, and there's no need for jailbreaking or rooting over here. It's as straightforward and simple as I'm showing you it is. And once the injection process has finished, you will be asked to complete this one last easy step, which is going to be super easy, and I'll show you how to do it, so do not worry at all. So basically what I have to do is here, I have to install 2 apps from the list below and follow the instructions to complete the injection process. Now I'm being offered a wide range of instructions over here, out of which I have to complete 2, and my first one is going to be present. I have to install this app and run it for 30 seconds. Now these apps are downloaded from the official Apple Store or the Play Store if in case you're using an Android device. So they're 100% safe to use as they're downloaded from reliable and trusted sources. And they've instructed me to run this app for 30 seconds, but I will run it for 40 to 50 seconds just to be sure that I've properly completed the offer, and would highly recommend you guys to do the same as well. Once you've completed your instruction, close it, go back to your instructions page and go on to complete your instruction number 2, and my instruction number 2 is going to be fetch rewards. I have to install this app and run it for 30 seconds, again a similar kind of an instruction. So remember, once your contents are downloaded, you may delete these extra apps that were downloaded during the injection process just to optimize your storage, because these apps occupy your space on your phone for no good reason. And once you've completed both your instructions, simply close down everything and return to your home page, and your Unison League Plus will have been downloaded just the way it has been downloaded for me over here in these few simple steps. So I hope you liked the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, give this video a big thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you next time in another video. Until then, take care of one another, and bye.